it's Bruna. Welcome to my channel. If you're one of my 12 subscribers, well then, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a look. Not sure what yet. I tend to like wing it when I'm doing my makeup. But I picked out a palette and I'm going to be using, I used this in my last video. It's the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I really love this palette, guys. It's really nice. There's not a lot of fallout. The colors are pigmented and good and fresh, and I love this. So we're gonna be doing that today. So for starters, there's gonna be a lot of unboxing of things because I just got a lot of new products, and you know, Black Friday just passed and all that, so your girl came up on some products. Now for today's primer, I'm gonna be using Too Faced, the Hangover Primer, which, you know, a lot of you, I'm sure, have used before, but I have not, so this is also kind of like a first impressions for me. But I use the Born This Way Too Faced foundation, so I'm pretty sure that it's gonna go pretty well together. Let's see. You know, when it's brand new and you have to like, there we go, like takes forever. Okay. Born This Way foundation, also by Too Faced, guys. I love Too Faced. Their products are amazing. They smell good a lot of the times. It's just, and they work really well. So my shade is in light beige, so I'm going to be using this as foundation today. Just going to go with 2 pumps on the back of my hand because I don't really need a lot. And I'm just going to dot this on my face. This is how I apply my foundation. It's probably kind of weird, I don't know, but this is just the best way for me. Oh yeah, I can feel that like primer. It's like really tacky now. Okay, now with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to be using that to blend out my foundation. We're gonna go to concealer. Now, I usually use the Shape Tape concealer, but they have this, well, this is new to me, the creaseless concealer. I mean, I've seen it before, but I've never tried it before, so this is gonna be a first impressions. I don't know, I just wanna give it a go. This is new. I wanna see how it works. Okay. It's cute little packaging, I like it. So this is by Tarte, by the way, guys. If you don't know, I'm pretty sure you all know, but just in case. I'm just gonna be applying some of that under my eyes, like this. Okay, and there are some spots that I just, on the high points of my face. So like my forehead, my laugh lines, because those are really annoying. Some blemishes I got going on here and there. Wow, this is thick. Alright, guys. Oh. Just on all my blemishes, and I have a million of them, so that's good. All right, so same thing with like we did with our foundation, just blend it out. Okay, this concealer is full coverage, so if you're looking for a full coverage concealer, this is your girl. Setting powder. I use the Laura Mercier setting powder. A little bit a lot. Just gonna take a different beauty sponge and I'm just going to set that above my concealer. now I'm just gonna leave that there because it's gonna be part of the baking process. And while that's happening, I'm gonna contour my face. And for contouring, I have a couple different palettes that I like to go back and forth from. I typically, like, my everyday ones are the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Use this one a lot. But I also switch from time to time to the Clarins bronzing powder. It comes in this little compact. It's really cute. But today I'm going to go with Kat Von D. And I'm just going to be using my Morphe contour brush. It looks like this. If you're wondering what number it is, I have no idea because they didn't put any numbers on these brushes. But online, it's the 15-piece vegan brush set. So, if that helps. So now with contouring, I like to start from my temple, going down right about where the top of my ear is, and then in like a circular motion, bring it inward. Inward toward my jaw line, bringing it out on the ear, and then bringing it, sorry, my jawline, my cheekbone I meant. Now we're gonna bring it down under the jawline. And do the same thing to the other side. Again, just bringing that excess under the jaws. And then I'm just going to take a little bit on my forehead, back and forth, connecting it to the temples. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the contour. I keep it simple. Now what I'm going to do is take my setting powder and I'm just going to like cut under the contour, and that's going to be the highlighting section. And I'm just going to use the same brush that I used to contour and just set that powder right there. You're gonna look kind of ridiculous, but don't worry, it all comes together, I swear. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of this to the center of my forehead, like so. Now that that is baking on our face, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the brows. This is how I do this, guys. Okay. Now for brows, I have tried so many different brow products, but I'm sticking with the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil, and this is in shade number 5. I'm usually 6, but I could only find 5 that day, so that's what I'm using for the brows. I'm just gonna roll her up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start drawing. And don't worry if you make any mistakes, because you can always clean it up with a concealer and that will save you if you're worried about any like uneven lines and shiz like that. Alright. Alright, and that's pretty much brows complete. Pretty much though. Not quite. Ooh, sorry. Pretty much, but I'm gonna just set the brows, and I'm gonna use the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. Just gonna brush that on my brows. Guys, I apologize if the mirror is literally like right in my face because I am blind. Like I cannot see at all without my glasses. Alright, so next step in the look is gonna be the eyes, which is probably my favorite step. Everything. I'm just gonna be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is like the original. And I'm just gonna use a little bit because you don't really need too much. And I'm gonna be doing a cut crease eyeshadow today, so I'm just gonna go back in with concealer to cut the crease. Alright, now this is the fun part, guys, so go ahead and grab your palette. It doesn't have to be this palette, it could literally be any palette, but this is the one I like. I'm just gonna go and search in my brush jar, this is what I call it, a brush jar, for a good crease blending eyeshadow brush, I guess. That's what you call it. I don't know. It looks like this. This is mine. It's also by Morphe. It's that brush collection. And I'm just going to dip into Riff, which is going to be my transition shade in the palette. So I'm going for Riff. Swirling her in there. And I'm just going to go on my crease in windshield wiper motions, just back and forth.
Again, don't worry about any messiness because this is going to be a cut crease, so all that hot nose is going to be gone.
Alright, so now that we got that color laid, I'm going to go in with a really fluffy brush to really just blend out the outer edges. And I'm going to be using, honestly, I'm just going to go with Weekender, which is like this really nude color, just to blend out the edges. I'm just going to go put something a little bit under, like on the lower lash line. We're going to bring some color in there. And for that, I'm going to go with the Guilt Trip, which is that like really beautiful purple shade in the middle. So I'm just going to take like a really small brush, if I can find one. Let me not break my little setup here. Okay, so I'm going to be using this little eyeshadow brush. This is from Primark. I don't know if you guys have that. I don't know where anyone's from, but if you have a Primark around you, these bad boys are literally like $4. So, and they're cute. They're perfect. Little tiny brushes. So I'm going to go in with Guilt Trip. And someone's calling me. Not now. Okay. So I'm just going to take Guilt Trip on my lower lash line. Sorry, the camera's literally in my face. But just like that. So literally right in your lower lash line. And this is just going to bring like a pop of color into the look. Alright, now that I'm doing eyeshadow, I'm just going to wipe off all the bake. So I'm going to be using this really big fluffy brush from Morphe, from the Morphe collection. I'm just going to brush away all the bake. Okay. So now for the cut crease, we have to cut the crease. Now with that, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Eden. It's basically like a eyeshadow concealer. So you just pop that in to do the cut crease. Alright, now that we got those creases cut and they're nice and sharp, we're going to be putting some color on them. Now for that color, I'm going to be going with, I'm going to go with Accelerate. That's like right next to Guilt Trip on the left side. And it's like this copper color over here, and I'm going to go with that. Now for that part, I really want it to be bright and beautiful. So I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to give it a little spritz of Fix Plus. And that's by MAC. If you didn't know, Jan, you probably did. So I'm going to go rubbing into Accelerate. Yeah, these colors are just so beautiful, guys. Alright, so I'm just going to pop that into the area where I cut the crease. Now I just want to add a little definition back into the crease, so I'm just going to go in with a darker color to do that, and I'm going to be going in with Good As Gone, and that's right next to Riff, which was the transition shade we used. So I'm just going to take that onto my brush, just get it there on the end, in the outer corner, and just bring it inward a little bit. Big fluffy brush to just blend all the outer corners, just to clean it up a little bit. Now, last step on the shadow portion of the eye is going to be the inner corner. I'm just going to give my brush a little spritz, and it's like a tapered brush like this. That's what I'm using for the highlight in the inner corner. And for that color, I'm going to be using Ignite, which is on the other side of Guilt Trip. I'm just going to pop that in there. Right on the inner corner, bringing it in halfway on the lower lash line. Alright, and there are the shadows laid. And I think I did good on that. Next thing we're going to be doing now is the winged eyeliner, which is the Scare Star. For that, I'm going to be using my little Sex Kitten from Tarte. And I'm just going to go like about halfway. And then bringing it all the way in towards my tear duct. And then all the way outward. This is the part where I really want you guys to see what I'm doing here. I'm just going from the middle of the eye, bringing it out towards the end, and then I stop right there. Then I go from the bottom lash line. Alright, so we got that eye complete over there on that side. I'm just going to go ahead and move on to this side and wing it out. So again, from the like middle of the eye, bringing it inward. Towards the tear duct. And then bringing it out towards the end of the eye. And just stopping it right there. Going from the bottom lash line, winging it out. Just drawing a line, going upward. And then from that point, just drawing a triangle back in. And then you can just go ahead and fill in any negative spaces. And they look a little different. That can happen. That's the worst, but you can always just go back and just try your best to fix it. You just want them to look as even as possible. They don't have to be perfection, but as good as you can do. Now for mascara, I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced. Oh my god, everything is Too Faced or Tarte. They're my favorite brands, guys, so don't hate. I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara. It's like a little mini one, like this. And I don't wear falsies. Can't do it. I just really can't. I've tried a couple times and it's just been a mess, so we're not doing that. This mascara is probably my holy grail. It is so good. I use a few and go back and forth, but this is my baby. Alright. So mascara is laid. We're pretty much good. For liner, I'm just going to be going in with a nude eyeliner. This is from Maybelline. It's called the Scandal Eyes and it's 24-hour wear supposedly. This just kind of gives you the doll-like eye look, but if you want to okay, my light is like freaking out over there. Anyway, do a black liner, but if you want to like brighten up your eyes, make it pop a little bit, then I suggest going in with a white liner or a nude liner. It just looks really nice. Alright, so now it's going to be one of my favorite steps, which is going to be highlight. And for that, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. And I'm going to be going in with the Purple Horoscope. But before I do that, I'm just going to give my face a little bit of Fix Plus, just so that the highlight really sticks on good. And I'm going to be using this angled brush to highlight. A little bit intense, but that's how I like it. Same on the other side. Now I'm just going to be doing a little bit on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. Bridge of my nose a little bit. And I'm just going to go and do my brow bone with the Blue Moon, which is right under it. Same kind of purple, except a little bit lighter. I don't know, that purple is just, it's good, guys. Now for lips, I'm gonna be going with a really warm color. I'm gonna be using the Pumpkin Spice. This is in the Gingerbread collection. You guessed it, Too Faced. Looks like this. They smell absolutely amazing. So this is what I'm gonna be using on my lips today. And there you have it, guys. The look is almost complete. I'm just gonna set this all in place, and I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay Cherry All-Nighter. So it looks like this, and it smells just amazing. Some people argue that it smells like cough syrup, but I don't mind that either. And there you have it, guys. This is the final look. I hope you guys like it. If you do, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, or whatever. Thanks.